Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday. Even though some of us feel like it's Wednesday, it is Tuesday. I hope everyone is doing phenomenal today. Let this thing get rolling for a minute. I know, last week I totally disappeared, wasn't here, and my apologies for that, but I was a tad bit exhausted after everything that boiled down from the whole Illuminate Shadows and the pre-show, and I just kind of took a whole day off. So it is nice to be back. I did miss you guys. I hope all of you all are well as we all can be in this crazy, crazy time. While we're waiting on people to join in, who remembers the movie The Big Short? It was one of my favorite movies. And we all lived it. If we're 20, 30, 40, 20 and older, we all lived it. Whether you realized it or not, The Big Short is based on a true story. But this is why I bring up The Big Short. It was all because this little genius named Michael Burr was looking at, he was looking at the big picture. He worked for investment people. Like, he was good at algorithms. He was a brain. He's a think tank. He could see formulas and things breaking down before they were ever going to break down. And he told his investors, guys, I'm about to take all your money and invest it on the U.S. economy, housing market failing. They all told him he was crazy. No bank even had a loan or a bond. They had to actually write bonds to be able to create the transaction for him. He did it. And every one of his investors became stinking filthy rich. You know why? He saw the bubble coming. He saw the fact that banks had taken loans that were supposed to be these grade A loans and had filled them full of crap. So he knew you can't have a grade A loan and then put all these subprimes and B's and C's and loans that are, are going to default into it without it crashing. So yeah, it sucked. They all got rich because he was right, and the housing economy failed. Yes, and it's still not really fully back. But I bring that up because of this. Some of you have seen my post. I've even had people go, oh my God, Erica, you've been hacked. No, I've not been hacked. It is me. Did you not see my picture with it? Even on the ones that I do for cryptocurrency, my picture's with it. I've sat down, I've typed out this nice long spill. It's me. I haven't been hacked. I do appreciate that. But Ethereum, ETH, it's something new on the scene. A lot of you guys watched Bitcoin and you sat back and you did this. You was like, Then about the moment you probably was like, maybe I might. You looked up and Bitcoin was worth way more than you ever expected it to be worth. And then you were like, well, I can't afford to get in now. That's what happens when things increase in value. What you're going to pay to get it is going to increase. And, I appreciate the individuals on my post who aren't in a place to do it or have no desire to do it, but have had my back when skeptics have come up and they're like, bruh, she's not trying to scam you. This is legit. It's real. It's really her. I have other friends that are in this. And, So if you're wanting more information on Ethereum, you can DM me or you can even hit comment on all of this. Because when these lives are over, I do go back and try to get through the comments. It might take me a day sometimes, depending on what the topic is. But I always try to get back to you guys. So if you're wanting more information on Ethereum, this is the place to get it. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I joined last week, Ethereum was worth $456. It's new on the scene. And I was talking to a really good friend of mine who had no knowledge on cryptocurrency. Like, it hadn't even passed by their doorstep. And he said, you know what? Like, I'm not financial savvy. I don't understand any of that. Talk to me. We spent like about 3 hours going back and forth, just having conversations. And he said, it makes way more sense than the stock market now that you've sat down and like kind of explained it to me. And I'm like, okay, but still, you're married. So your money is your all's money. Perfect. Go have a conversation with your husband. Bring him to me. Then, if everybody wants to do it, we'll do it. But I'm not gearing just because this is not about tearing households apart. It's about building and building together. But I will tell you this. Ethereum's not a joke. Heck, I woke up from my nap today with a profit. I know. It seems too good to be true. But it cracks me up when people immediately go, it's a pyramid. Everything in life is kind of Egyptian because Walmart can't survive if you don't go there. Mom and Pop can't survive if you don't go there. But it's my birthday week, Christy. You are so exactly right. I love you, sister. It is. Thank you for that. Mwah, much love. But it cracks me up because the one thing with Ethereum that I love that is nothing like a traditional stock market is once you own a level, nobody can take it from you. If you're sitting at, let's say, for example, level 3, and the clouds, the gods, the tokens bestow upon you $2,000, you can take that $2,000 out. No one's going to take it from you. If you get a message right now that says, you got a $2,000 profit, boom, go right on over there, move it on over to your bank if you want. And guess what? You still continue to make money at level 3 because you own it. You don't lose your initial investment. It's not like a stock market in that way because, if you pull money out of a traditional stock, it's based on how much money is actually sitting there. That's how you get your rate of return. Not the case here. This is based off of Ethereum as a whole. What I'm doing, what you're doing, what he's doing, what she's doing. Yeah. But it does amaze me when people immediately want to go, but it's a pyramid. Everything in life is kind of Egyptian. Nothing can survive without something else flowing down on it. So with that being said, take that as you may. I mean, my opinion. Gotta always end with my opinion. But I, in my opinion, am very happy and glad that I did make that little leap of faith because, I put in a little bit and I've gotten my return back twice. And still making money and still leveling up. And obviously, the higher you are in anything, the more you are going to receive. But, hey, some of y'all will be quicker to go jump on a car loan with a 24% interest rate that probably has a balloon at the end of it before you would do something that might actually fulfill you. But should you want more information, DM me because guess what? There is a lot. There's a lot. It's a decentralized smart contract, which means you hold the contract. There's not a broker. Yes, there are transaction fees. They're known as gas. We call them gas because, gas gets you places, right? So there's transaction fees. And anytime, I'm so blessed to be in the team that I'm in with Miss Casey Gooch because she is one of those people, she's like me. I don't want to tell you it's going to cost you X to get in, knowing there's still a transaction fee. We don't get it. There's a transaction fee for the server, for the matrix. We don't see that. We don't take that from you when we're signing you. But there is a fee. And a lot of these groups and sites within Ethereum will give you your daily charts based on the price of Ethereum, but they don't include the gas fee. So you'll get to the end of talking to someone and they're like, but I thought you told me it was only like that. Yes, but there's still a transaction fee. So I love it because when I wake up and Casey has sent us our charts for the day, everything is there. That's your price at that moment. So, but it is still kind of like a market because it fluctuates. So therefore, there's going to be moments you might miss things if you're not on the horn. But that's called life. Sometimes you can't catch everything. Things will pass you by. But you don't have to let this opportunity pass you by. I just had a girl send a message in group. She came in at a level 5. She's yet to sign one person under her. And she's sitting on a $266 profit. She was like, yesterday was quiet, but this happened today. And I was like, wow, I just woke up from a nap and had money too. Thanks. Whoever did whatever today, thank you. Because, we've all been working our butts off. We've all kind of been sending out fillers. And then there's some that signed up and they've just sat back to watch to see what's going to happen. And they've still made money. There was a gentleman yesterday. He's like, I've been sitting on my couch hanging out with my kids all day. $341. What the what? I know. It sounds too good to be true. Kind of like when Michael Burr back in 2008 said, hey, the housing market's going to crash and we're all going to be billionaires if you go with me. You didn't see the movie, go watch it. Because some of you all still have no clue what actually happened in the housing market or the market itself. So, go watch it. It'll give you a lot of insight as to what the government and our banks do that is so messed up. And we, the people, end up paying for it. This one, it's not governed by them. That also might be why it takes some people a while to maybe do it. But if you're interested, hit me up. DM me. Thank you, Miss Tiffany. Thank you. Hit me up, DM, comment here. I want more info. Whichever it is, you can hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook in private message, and we will chit chat about it. If you're texting me on Messenger about stupid stuff, you probably are going to get missed in these next couple weeks, and here's why. This week is a work week. It's a work week because, well, we have Thanksgiving coming up. So whether you're observing the holidays or not, there are things that are closed, which, I mean, I know there's been so much that's been closed all year. So, I mean, what's really going to feel new on Thursday? But anyways, thanks, Eric. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm going to work my butt off this week. I'm going to get all these fillers out as far as Ethereum goes. I'm going to get all my editing done to a point because on Friday, I heard that there might be a little get together at a small, well, it's not small, it's big enough to social distance a lot of y'all, establishment that may or may not serve adult beverages. And we may or may not be celebrating someone's birthday. So, Friday night, 6 o'clock, be at the hall. We're open till 2 on Fridays. And, well, Miss Kara and her husband are quite amazing individuals. Because when we close on Friday, we will not be reopening until the following Thursday. Because Kara gives us all a week off for vacation. Some of y'all remember last year I was in the DR this time of year. I actually flew out the morning after my birthday. Best birthday gift to myself ever because I almost didn't go. It was one of those kind of like that meme, well, who all's going? I almost didn't go. And Kara looked at me and said, if you don't go, you're going to regret this. Those were never more truer words because then bam, 2020 hit and we couldn't really go anywhere. I mean, I'm excited they're still taking their trip. They're leaving, and I'm so happy for them. They need this. But most of her trips from this year got canceled, rescheduled, if not just canceled altogether. So I'm really excited because Friday we all are on vacation. Nobody has to worry about, is somebody coming to work? Is somebody not coming to work? Is the bar open? Is the bar... No, we are closed, and it is not due to the governor. We are closed by choice for a vacation because we all deserve it. Right before going into the stupidest part of the holiday season, Christmas. So, come out Friday, enjoy some great things. And also on Thursday, they're doing a Thanksgiving dinner. So if you're in the area and you have no one to spend Thanksgiving with, or you just would love to go mingle with other people and enjoy a great meal, go to the hall on Route 152. Because Jeremy has already been prepping that turkey, and oh my God, if you've never had his food, the man, he needs to be a chef. He really does. Him and Cody crack me up. They're like grill masters. So you definitely should check it out. Go out there if you're not doing anything. I saved this for last because, those who want to know things will hang out. So I had to be a part of a social experiment last weekend. It actually was a social and medical experiment. And I really wasn't trying to be, but this is how it happened. So I flowed with it. Now, here's my disclaimer before I start this. I am not you. My body is not yours. Hey, girl. Hey, Casey. But I am not you. My body is not yours. Your body is not mine. So take this information and use it from an eagle eye view. Okay? Or put it in your pipe and smoke it. Do whatever it is you want to do with it. But understand what I'm about to say. Just because this is how it turned out for me doesn't mean you should probably try it. Okay? But I was willing to accept the consequences without bitching should it have happened. So, might have been put in a situation where there was a whole bunch of us that was guaranteed to be in a small space. One of us might have known, and no, this is not me. One of us might have already been waiting COVID results because they had been informed that they might have been exposed. They didn't want everyone in the room to know, and that's fine. That's their choice, but at the same time, kind of not. So, whatever. Then, morning of all of us needing to be in this room, another individual calls and says, oh my God, I feel like I feel fine, but I've got a slight fever. It's kind of coming down, yada, yada, yada. So what do we want to do? My words were these words exactly. Everyone in this message and everyone that's on this call is an adult. And in the morning, we all have to wake up and live with ourselves. So make the decision that you need to make that's best for you. Obviously, if vital people aren't coming, then we will be rescheduling this. But do not make a decision based on how you think someone else is going to feel. You need to do what you can live with. That's the decision you need to make. Everyone in this group said, trudge on, mask up, let's go. Person who was waiting results masked up the entire time. The results negative. Person who called that morning feeling ill masked up the entire time. He definitely was positive. Prayers for him and his family. They are on mild cases of it, thankfully, of COVID. That's what we're talking about. Didn't think we really need to say it, but here we are. So now you got one that was waiting who was masked, negative. The one who thought he was sick, positive. You had a gentleman who chose not to wear a mask the entire time. Also was distanced from everyone. Positive. Mild case. You had another individual who was masked the entire time, but was mingling with everyone. Negative. You had me, who chose to dog pound, high five, hug, not be masked, and run around the room. And just to see how this would play out, get 2 negatives. Yes, you heard me, 2. Because see, I work with people. So I went and took 2 on 2 independent places because I just wanted to see what happened. I got 2 negatives. Then we have one that was in the room that's not had any symptoms or anything, and to my knowledge has chosen not to test. Again, their decision. So, to wear a mask or to not wear a mask didn't really solve any answers for me. Take that knowledge and use it however you want. But again, my body is not your body. So do not think you can do what I do. Just like I can't do what you do. So, just thought it was highly interesting to sit back and watch how the week unfolded as everyone's results came back and me knowing who did what and who wasn't doing what. So, it was an interesting week. That's another reason I kind of wasn't on Things For You Tuesday, because I spent Tuesday meditating, praying, and actually just checking in on people and trying to catch up on things. And I'm like, and don't get me wrong, I had a moment where I was like, oh God, I'm dying. And then you ready what happened? I started. Women, females, some of us naturally run hotter when it's that time of the month. So, it's amazing what the mind will also do to you, and sometimes what your body will reproduce because you keep thinking it. So, again, take that with a grain of salt. So, these are the times that I am so blessed to be a part of a world where I don't have to wait for the CDC to release a study that I don't know nobody in. I got to be in the middle of the control group and knew exactly what was going down the line. I knew every person involved. I didn't have to wait or wonder for a month when we was going to hear about test results or anything else. That's why I chose to trudge on for a couple different reasons. I was like, we about to be like the biggest, coolest Petri dish ever. And, well, we're really going to get some answers of some sort, if not raise even more questions. So, I find it highly interesting. The one who thought he had it was definitely positive. Masked up. One masked up, negative. Big ass negative. One was already waiting on results, still was negative. One who wasn't near nobody with no mask, positive. And then me in everybody's face, no mask, high five and handshake and everything else. 2 negatives. Woo! There's that. So, take that information, use it as you so see fit, and I hope all of you guys have a great Tuesday. Like I said, if you're looking to get into Ethereum, then hit me up. If you want more information, I have 0 issue sitting down and chit-chatting with you. Anybody I've talked to about this will tell you that. I don't mind taking time talking to you. I want you to understand what you're about to do, because kind of goes back to that one video I did just a few days ago, ranting. Quit doing things you don't understand. Quit asking for things that you didn't fully understand. Hey, Miss Paula, I love you, girl. I miss you too. So, enlighten yourself, inform yourself, because no matter what you do in life, if you don't understand why you're doing it, what's the freaking point? So, with that, I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. I am going to drop you guys a couple of links down here, because I have been doing ambassadorships. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there right now. Every company that I decided to partner with that reached out to me has been legit. Praise the Lord. They have been on the money. I even had companies that immediately, as soon as I found the items that I wanted to go with the first round, they were like, listen, 20 to 25 business days, because we're saying that way you don't get upset, because shipping is just out of control right now with, the pandemic. And you know what? There's only 3 companies that I still haven't received my stuff from, and it's legitimately in transit. I'm watching the packages move. It's not a scam, but for whatever reason, wherever their stuff is coming from, the shipping is taking a minute to get here. But how many of you have ever wanted to ambassador, or you're like, I would just love to try a product and not have to pay out the ass or full price to get something, and then it probably not be what I even wanted, So it's like, I don't know. Well, guess what? Every one of these companies offers you an opportunity to ambassador. Some of them, they approach you. Some of them, you can approach them. But if you want more information on ambassadoring and maybe adding a little bit of extra income to your cash stream, hit your sister up. Because guess what? I have companies blowing me up. Blowing me up. Time out. Let's talk about these shades for a minute, though. Valario. They're definitely, these things is bad. And they're amazing, because I was wearing them yesterday and the sun went down and I was like, man, I really don't want to take them off. And you kind of don't have to, because they block the sun while still looking fine. Oh, they fly. But anyways, I'll drop a code for Valario, because they've got amazing glasses, watches, and bracelets. But I have companies blowing me up. And I'm like, I can't. I'm not taking on another one. I'm still waiting on stuff and I have no clue where it is. And I still have other stuff from companies that have started shipping me other things. So you want to add some income to your bank account? You want to update your wardrobe? You like jewelry? Lord knows I do. I loved jewelry a long time ago. I came to this earth loving fine jewels and gemstones. So if you're looking for something to do like that and being an influencer, hit me up. I have links for days. I have companies that keep blowing my pages up, and then they're like, well, do you have referrals? So I don't want to just start throwing people's names out there, because just because I think you might be good at it doesn't mean it's what you want to do. But if you're feeling it and that's what you want to do, hit your sister up, because I got you some links. I'm telling you what, I don't know what it is, but here lately the heavens have just opened for information and things falling into my lap. And you know what? I'm all about spillover. And I was all about that long before I got into Ethereum. I'm all about spilling over. If I don't need it or I can't use it, let's get it to the person who can. That also should be some of your mottos in life. Fucking toilet paper hoarders. Swear to God. Did we not just go through this in March and April? Yeah, I said what I said. Y'all realize that's a fire hazard, having that much fucking paper in your house. I said what I said. So, quit hoarding. Much love, much light. And I pray that all of you all have an uneventful, and when I say uneventful, I mean as in no extra unnecessary bullshit, Thanksgiving. And thank you all for the birthday wishes. I'll be on vacation starting Saturday morning. So who knows where I'll pop up or might not pop up. But Tuesday's the big day. Or no, Monday. Monday's my birthday. My birthday falls on a Monday. So that means on Sunday, it's going to be a real fun day. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Like I said, if you're looking for ambassadorships, hit me up. You're looking for more information on Ethereum, get at me. You want more information on what happened in my little medical science experiment, social experiment that I got thrown into, DM me. That ain't a public conversation. Have a great day.